Hey everyone, I'm excited to share a quick dive into an article I just finished reading, titled The Last Song That Made Me Cry, and 4 other recommendations from the New York Times. It's a perfect blend of music reviews and personal reflection, right after Spain's World Cup victory on Sunday. The piece starts with the usual post-tournament soundtrack, Rosalia's upbeat Despeca for the fans who celebrated, and the tear-jerking Muchachos by La Mosquette for those who felt the loss. But the author's real heartstoppers are a handful of tracks that hit different chords during a commuter train ride. First up is Phoebe Bridgers. Her 2020 album Punisher, released in a strange, lonely summer, is rarely revisited because it feels like a sonic time capsule of an era we don't want to remember. Yet the author found herself screaming in the in train after a few riffs of Chinese Satellite. The itself starts strong, then veers into a dark humor medley that juxtaposes deadpan numbness with sudden emotional flares. Bridgers is sharp at noting the absurdities and banal disappointments of modern life. She sings about wishing on a Chinese satellite because the stars were hidden. The lyric that broke the author was, I'd stand on the corner, embarrassed with a picket sign / if it meant I would see you when I die. It was so powerful the author burst into tears. Bridgers is also poised to return with a new album, Lost Weekend, dropping August 14th after a 6-year hiatus. The anticipation is building, and the article captures how the sheer release of a new record can shake listeners, even after a 6-year break. The playlist isn't only Bridgers. The author discovered the dream pop pioneers A.R. Kane only weeks ago while reading Greg Tate's reissued 1992 essay collection Flyboy in the Buttermilk. Tate's 1988 Village Voice column shone a bright light on the British duo, who actually coined the term dream pop to describe their impossible-to-categorize sound. The article nudges listeners to explore A.R. Kane's sonic landscapes, an essential listen in this playlist's orbit. Another shout-out comes to L7 bassist Jennifer Finch, a name that evokes a take-no-prisoners attitude. Finch's gritty, unapologetic style reminds us of an era in alternative rock that never caved to mainstream polish. In short, the article walks us from holiday nostalgia to deeply personal music moments, encouraging us to let our emotions run. It dives into Bridgers' coupled humor and vulnerability, a gateway into a paper that's shorter than a full feature but deeper than a typical playlist of the week. Well, that's all I have on that New York Times feature. I hope this gives you a taste of the 4 other tracks mentioned and the stories behind them. Stay tuned for another playlist adventure, Curry, and thanks for listening.